Hello guys, how are you? This is Mr. Kareem from Tala and Noor International Schools, and in this video I'm gonna just make a quick revision for you about the grammar part in the pointer to be able to answer very well inshallah in the next quiz. Okay, so the first lesson in grammar was comparative adjectives, and as you can see the meaning of comparative adjectives is that we are using the adjectives in English to compare two people, places, or things. Okay, so form comparative adjectives. How to form it? We will just add er, as you can see here. Okay, to most one syllable word. What does it mean, one syllable? The one syllable word means that the word that has only one syllable and it's very short. Like for example, large, okay, or even quick. As you can see, both have only one syllable. The words are very short. So when the adjective is short and has one syllable, we will just add er to the end of it. As you can see, large has already e at the end, so no need to rewrite e again. We will just add r. Okay? But if the adjective ends in e, we have to drop the e before adding er. This is not very difficult for you to understand because I said do not drop the e and rewrite it again. Simply just add the letter r. Okay, so large ends in e, we will just add the letter r. Okay, but if it ends in a consonant preceded by a single vowel, what does it mean? If the adjective ends, the last letter in the adjective is a consonant, okay, a consonant sound or a consonant um, letter. So in this case, let's check the letter before it, okay, and if you found it a single vowel, in this case we have to double the consonant. We have to write the consonant two times, okay, then we can add the er. I think this one is clear. So again, if the word has a consonant at the end and before this consonant a vowel, like one of the five letters that you know, A, E, I, O, and U, in this case we will just duplicate or write the consonant twice, then we will add the er to compare between two people, places, or things. The last case, if the adjective ends in y, the last letter is y, in this case we will just remove the y and add I-E-R. As you can see here, steady became steadier and busy became busier. Simply we removed the y and added I-E-R. Okay, let's see some examples here. As you can see, close ends with E, so we will simply add only R. As you can see, closer. Busy ends with Y. We remove the Y and add I-E-R. Hot, it ends with a consonant. The letter T is a consonant. And before it a vowel, the letter O. In this case, we have to duplicate T, write it twice. As you can see, double T, then ER. So it became hotter. Okay, guys? I hope it's clear now. And now let's go to the next lesson. Okay, this is the next lesson. The title is Superlative Adjectives. What is the difference between comparative adjectives and superlative adjectives? Simply, when you say comparative adjectives, you are comparing between two things, people, or places. But when you use the superlative adjectives, you compare more than two, as you can see here, more than two people, places, or things. So not only two, more than two. Like you are comparing with a group of people or placing or things. What should we add for the superlative adjectives? Actually, we have to add est, as you can see here. If you remember in the comparative, we said we will add er, but here for the superlative, we will add est. To the word that has only one syllable, okay, I mean the short word, we will add est, and also some two-syllable adjectives, but this is not common. Okay, so for example, as you can see here, we have young. This is an adjective and has one syllable. How to use the superlative adjective? Simply we added est. It became youngest. Youngest. He is saying that John is the youngest member of our large family. So he is comparing John with group of people in the family, not only one person. Okay? Also here, old, very short adjective, one syllable. We added the est. So Brianna is the oldest girl. He is not comparing Brianna with another girl. No, he's saying that she is the oldest girl ever with all the other girls. Here, number 2, he said if an adjective ends in E, we will simply remove the E and add est, or simply you can leave the E and add only st. Okay? And if the adjective ends in a consonant, like the same rule that we did in the comparative adjectives, we will just duplicate the consonant, but take care, guys, not all the words or all the adjectives that ends with a consonant should be duplicated. No, you have to take care that it should be preceded by a single vowel. Must check the letter before it. If you found it a vowel, in this case double the consonant, then add est. The last point, if the adjective ends with y, we will simply remove the y and add iest. Let's see some examples, as you can see here. Okay, large ends with e, that's why we only added st, largest. So no need to write another e, take care, only one e should be written, largest. Here, big ends with g, which is a consonant, and preceded by I, this I, which is a vowel. So in this case, we have to duplicate the G. Write it twice, okay? Then add est, so it became biggest. For the Y, as you can see here, busy. Okay, the rule is saying we have to remove the Y and write iest instead. So busy will be busiest, busiest. Okay? I hope now it's clear. And now let's go to the next lesson. Okay, so this is the next lesson, guys. As you can see here, this is the title, hyphenated words. Okay, what does it mean, hyphenated? Simply, it means compound words, the words that have connected or compound together. Okay, so the compound words can be written as one word. As you can see here, we have homework. Okay, actually, there are two words, home and work, but we wrote them as a one word, homework, like Facebook. Okay, but sometimes we can also write them as two separate words, as you can see here. Paper clip. Paper is a word and clip is another one, so we write them separately with a space between them, paper clip. Or also we can add a hyphen between them, which is this simple dash here, as you can see. So all American, this one will also be called hyphenated words. Okay, hyphens are often used in compound numbers and fractions. Okay, so you can just make the numbers compound together and also the fractions using the hyphens, which means also, as I said, the simple dash between the words. Also can be used with the prefixes, which is the prefix means the part of the word or group of letters that should come at the beginning of the main word or before the main word. Like for example, ex, okay, or for example the word self. Okay, these are the most common prefixes in English. Also, the suffix, which means the part that will come at the end after the main word, like elect, for example. Okay. Also, you can use the hyphens with the prefixes before proper noun or adjective, like for example here, self-made or ex-football player. So, as you can see here, ex, this is the prefix, and we have a hyphen here between it and the word football. The last point, a compound adjective that precedes the word it modifies should be hyphenated. Up, to date maps. So here, how many hyphens we have? 2. Between up and to, and between to and date. Okay, because it modifies between the adjective and the word it modifies. Okay, great. So let's see some examples here. Leftovers, 2 words, and we mix them to make a hyphenated word. Leftovers. 25, this is numbers, so we have to put a hyphen between them, as you can see. Self-taught, self is a prefix, so a hyphen between them, self-taught. High school, this one is written in a correct way. We have only one space between them, high school. Okay, I hope now it became clear, and let's go to the next lesson. Okay guys, so this is the next lesson. Here the title, as you can see, proofreading, which means that we will read the sentences and we have to correct the mistakes that we have. So simply we have to fix the errors or the mistakes that we have in these sentences according to the 3 lessons that we got: comparative adjectives, superlative adjectives, and also the hyphen words. Okay, so number 1, what's the problem or what's the error or what's the mistake in this sentence? Of course, he is comparing a woman with a group of people, so we have to use the superlative adjective, not only the comparative adjective. So here he said faster woman. To say faster, so you are comparing this woman with another woman. So you have to say faster than blah blah blah. But here, no, he is not comparing this woman to another woman. He's comparing with group of people. So that's why we have to use est instead. So the best answer is fastest woman, as you can see, not faster. Okay. And number 2, what was the mistake? 3 gold. He put a hyphen between them, and this is also not correct, of course. Why? Because we said the hyphen will be between the numbers. So for example, if it was 33 medals, so we will put a hyphen between the numbers. But here 3 gold, no, it will be normal space, not a hyphen. Okay, I think now it became clear. Number 4, what's the mistake here? Latest than I will tonight. When you see than, guys, this is a tool for the comparative adjectives. So before it, we have to put the ER to compare between 2 things. So instead of EST, we have to make it later than I will tonight. So he is comparing between how many hours he stayed up. Okay, from last night and tonight. So comparing between 2 things, that's why we have to use comparative adjectives. ER, not EST. Later than I will tonight. Okay. Early, here in number 5. As you know the rule, letter Y, so we will remove it and add IEST. Okay, a student will ask me, Mister, why didn't we add IER, for example, to be earlier? No, guys, I said we will add only ER when we see than, when we have the tool than. Here, no than, that's why it should be IEST as a superlative adjective. The earliest bedtime of all for me this week. Okay. Last one, number 6, cold night. Here we have compound word, hyphenated word, so they should be one word, like Facebook, okay, like classroom, the same idea. Cold night. Here he made it coldest night. He added est to the word cold or to the adjective cold. Why he didn't add er? As I said again, because no than here, so it must be superlative adjective. The coldest night of the year. He is comparing this night with all the days, not only with another day. Okay. Okay guys, so this is for the grammar part. I hope inshallah it will help you to answer very well in the quiz. And thank you so much for watching. Take care.